Hi, Lisa. This is your general reading, order 4561. Thank you for your patience. So you had requested a general reading. How my readings work, every card reader is a little bit different. I have my computer here. That's where I'm getting your energy from because I'm focusing on your name and your email and your address. But how my cards tend to work for me is as they're coming out, it's like past, present, and future. The other thing too is this is yours. This is yours to keep. I just ask that you let me know how it resonates with you so that I know that I got the correct energy. And as they come out, it's like past, present, and future. Future is not set in stone. As soon as you start making decisions, then things will change. It's totally up to you on how you want to take the information, and use the information or not use the information. It's at your discretion. I would recommend to watch it by yourself first. Excuse me. And then if you wish to share it with others, then you're more than welcome to. Okay? I will pause in between my deck shuffling so that you don't have to listen to me just shuffle my cards unless you want to, or unless something's coming to me. And yes, I do use jumper cards. That is how my team wants to communicate with me. Let's see what this has to say. I feel like you're going through some trying times right now. Okay. So the first card tends to set the tone of the reading, and it is separation and longing. There's something that keeps coming up from your past that is kind of triggering for you, I feel like. And whenever it comes up, it's almost like it sets you backwards. Because I don't know what it is though. I don't know if it's like a traumatic event of some sort or if it's something else that you have had in your past. But you feel like there's more to you and there's more to what you can do and accomplish. There's more to you than what you have been doing. Almost like you're helping, but you can do so much more than what you're actually doing. Like, that's how I feel, is like you're not at your full potential right now. So you're longing to be completed or fitting in somewhere. Now, the next card is nurture and compassion. You've always been a nurturing person. You've always been compassionate towards other individuals. I think you might be an empath. I'm not 100% yet. But I think that you definitely, when you're around somebody who is emotional, you get emotional with them. But I don't know if you actually physically take on their emotions or not yet. But you're definitely moved by those individuals. So you're empathetic, whereas an empath, you're actually taking on their emotions. They're not your emotions. You actually physically take on what they are feeling. So I don't know if what that is. But as far as like, again, Mercury retrograde kicks you in the ass, doesn't it? Pardon my language. Because I feel like whenever a Mercury retrograde is coming up, you feel it coming on. And then once it's here, all freaking hell breaks loose. Technology isn't working for you like most people, but you're really affected by it. Like, your mood shifts when it's here. Even like maybe the week before and the week after it's done, you're really affected during that whole time period, I feel like, because Mercury messages, travel, and communication came out sideways like this. When my cards come out sideways like that, it's almost like it's an upright, but it's like past, present, and future. Mercury is the first thing that popped out to me on this. And I feel like your communication with your guides, you might be struggling a little bit to get their messages somehow. So I think that they're trying to send you some messages and you're trying to communicate with them, but you may be you're seeing most of the signs. But I think that there's some signs that you might even be missing, or you're second guessing that it is for you. Some sort of Mars is on here too, man. Do you like astrology? Because all the astrology kind of things that are coming out in your cards, I keep looking and gravitating towards. I think you like astrology. Excuse me. So I think that a lot of it has to do with you liking astrology, and that the different patterns of the planets and things really influence you. So this, again, Mars came out. Okay, so something's going on with this. I don't think you're a starseed. You could be a starseed too. I never bring up starseeds, so maybe you are a starseed. Do you believe in starseeds? Are you aware of starseeds? So some people believe that starseeds are alien reincarnated on this planet. I feel like starseeds are individual souls that have reincarnated from past timelines. So, having said that, I don't know, I need to do more research on this, but I believe like the planet has had numerous turnovers, right? So if you're a starseed and you feel like you don't belong in this realm of things, I really believe that you could feel like an alien, because if you're from the Atlanteans or the aquatic people, individuals, if that was where your soul was originally from, and then you reincarnate here, the technology right now is not like it was previously when your soul was an Atlantean. Okay, so that's why you feel a little bit like an alien, to kind of be in a nutshell. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of where we're at with all this stuff. I really hope this is resonating with you. Please let me know, because if it's not, I will redo it. So then we have the shadow side. So the dark side, kind of lurking in the background, kind of like, I don't know about all this. And then water came out after. So I think that water is in your chart. You might have quite a bit of water. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So water signs, depending on how much water is in your chart, whether it be in all of your planetary arrangements or whether it be in your sun, moon, rising, or a couple of those, or however, if you have a lot of water in your chart, you're naturally intuitive, and you tend to be very good at being intuitive. And I think that you know this, and I think that you've been trying to develop your intuition, and people come to you for information and trying to see where things are going, okay? But you have some sort of storm coming up, or some sort of storm that you are going through right now, and it's been kind of unexpected. Everyone's storm is a little different. So it's like there's like the gentle spring breeze rain kind of deal, and then there's like the hurricane tornado kind of deal, and then there's like the really soft gentle snow that falls that's really pretty, nice to look at, and then there's like your blizzards and whiteouts. So I feel like this is kind of a in-betweeny that is kind of rocked you a little bit and kind of made you unsteady about what direction you need to go in, but it has made you better. It has made you rethink some things, because we have the trust and divine timing that came out with Third Eye and Clarity. These came out just after, and they came out together. So going back to the intuitive and that you are a water sign, I feel like you have abilities too. I think you're more empathetic than an empath, possibly. But your third eye is definitely opening, and that's where this storm is coming in. Okay, notice how the incense is coming over now? Do you see the incense coming? So you need to trust yourself. You need to trust that this is the right timing for your body to start doing this. So this third eye, have you had Reiki lately? I'm just wondering if they've dialed up your third eye, or you've tried opening your third eye through either exercises or crystals or both, or meditation. Because I think that with this clarity of your third eye and it opening up a little bit more, it has heightened your intuition, and then you're kind of like, holy holy crap. And then you kind of, that's where the storm is coming in. And then you kind of just need to, because the butterflies on this divine timing is about evolution and growth. And you kind of, again, just kind of need to breathe. Just breathe. Okay, you are going to get through this because freedom, leap, and opportunities came out next. So you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your body. I think your subconscious is now like, hey, this is the time for you. Let's go. It's ready. Let's go. So your conscious isn't on the same level as your subconscious with everything that's going on as far as your abilities. So when they are not on the same level, they kind of just clash a little bit. So if you've been doing Reiki, you're opening your subconscious a little bit more because it works on like your third, like your subconscious level. And that's what's kind of clashing a bit. Okay, so just be cautious of that. Don't repress it because I have a feeling you're going to try and repress it. Okay, you need to trust yourself. If you want to close down a little bit, then that's fine. Turn the dial down a little bit. But at the same time, trust that what you're doing and what you are actually physically feeling is valid. Okay? Is definitely valid. And you're dreaming. Messages and dreams are on the bottom. So you might even be having some nostalgic moments, or you will be having some nostalgic moments, either by going somewhere that brings them on or by looking at something that is going to bring them on in the future, because we have memories and nostalgia came out too. So these messages and these dreams are from your guides still, because again, this came out sideways. So we have messages on here, and then we also have messages and dreams on the bottom. So I think that you have been having some maybe dreams of some sort. I don't think you're remembering what your dreams are. But I think you are dreaming of some sort. I don't think they're very vivid, but if you can try and keep a dream journal, you might already be doing this. Then try and keep a dream journal to see where you're going with the dream. So anything that you can recall, try and write down and see if there's any patterns going on. So where were you? Who were you with? What were you doing? What was the environment like? Was there anything standing out? Were you looking at yourself through your eyes or from above? All that can play into dream interpretation. I'm not a dream interpreter, but that's just what I've heard and from the little bit that I've read about it. But let me grab another deck. Let me see what that deck says. One sec. Have you been doing a lot of reading on, like, I don't know why, but Akashic Records also came to mind with you. And that's, again, something else that I would not be normally talking about. So I'm just wondering if you are doing these sorts of things because you feel like you don't really belong here and you're trying to find more information on that. And that's where the starseed thing came in too. So let me know about that too, because that's important as well. I'm not surprised those came out because I saw those as I was shuffling. All right, let's see what else comes out. Since I'm talking while I'm shuffling, I'm just gonna let it roll, but I'm very curious to know about this reading and how it resonates. You might have to listen to it a couple times though in order for it to really sink in, but holy banana-ramas. Got a lot of cards going on here. All right. Okay, so the first one is jealousy and secrets. They came out together. So these ones here, I feel like there's something that you're either keeping from somebody or you're keeping from yourself. This again, could be like on a subconscious level that there might be a little bit of enviousness coming from someone else. So maybe somebody got the promotion that you thought that you were going to get. Or there might be a little bit of like negativity that you might be feeling towards something. So there's some sort of clashing going on where you don't feel like you want to feel that way, but you are feeling that way because that's just human nature. Okay, you gotta, why is my voice going all weird? You gotta, again, kind of you're human, right? Okay. So this is about you're keeping things inside. So if that is happening as a scenario and you're feeling really, really excited for that person on the outside, but inside you're just like, oh, why? Why did it happen to them and not me? That's kind of how I'm feeling with this, whether that be the situation or not, or a situation similar to that. Something is completely done. So this is about an ending of a cycle. There's some sort of cycle that's going to be ending, that you're going to be moving on from. And it's going to be to like higher and better purposes, okay? So it's coming full circle like the time clock, okay? So we're coming full circle here, and you're going through a change, okay? So that's reiterating that card there, okay? Then we have party in reverse. So this one here is about like, since it's in reverse, party is normally about like going out, having fun, and being a little bit maybe risque, not risque, but like just having fun and just kind of, again, doing those sorts of getting out of the house, okay? I feel like you're an introvert, that you don't really go out a whole lot, and that's why it's in reverse, because you've kind of hermited a lot. And if you're doing your own readings, I have a feeling that the Hermit card has come out quite a bit. Possibly the Tower card as well has been coming out too. Now, reflection came out kind of like this, so I don't know if it's an upright or if it's like sideways. I want to say that it's upright though. The reflection is about like facing your inner truth. It's also about seeing true colors of individuals and yourself. So this is about looking at yourself and actually accepting how it is and what your life has become and where you're going, so that you know exactly where you're heading, because I think you're just really stuck in the past and you're trying to get out of the past, but you're having a hard time. So when you're facing those darker things that are within you, okay, then you can actually try and heal from them. But I feel like it's very triggering for you, because we got, I think it's a person. I think a person is triggering you, because we got 4 cards that came out together, and I never have 4 cards that come out together. We have union, proposal, escape, and surprise. Whoever this was somebody that you were in a relationship with, and it was a committed relationship with them. And there was some sort of breakup with the escape, and then it kind of came as a surprise to you, or it was kind of very spontaneous or very like unexpected. Whether it was them that was very unexpected, or you were very very shocking to whoever it was that did this escaping, the avoiding, the blocking, the pushing away, the hiding, those sorts of things. Whoever this was, this is really still influencing you a lot. And this is what's kind of holding you back, I feel, okay? And this is what's creating part of your chains. Obsession and ascending. So you're obsessing over certain things you're obsessing about moving on, getting away from all this shit, okay? So you're still kind of holding on to things, and it's almost like you can't let go of them entirely, because you're still holding on to something from it. And this is causing some anxiety with you. In order to ascend with all this, okay, you gotta let go of whatever this is. You gotta learn from it. Not stay in the past, but reflect on the past, learn from the past, so that you can grow from it, so that you can transcend, and so that you can bring on that new phase, get that new cycle going, okay? Getaway and Mask came out together after that. I got a lot of double cards coming out with you. So the Getaway is about like just having that little vacation mode, just kind of getting a reset for yourself, getting out of that frame of mind, stopping that negative pattern, because right now you're masking from everyone. I feel like you put on a front with everyone, and you're pretending, and you're trying to be genuine to everyone, but you're really not, because behind closed doors, you might feel completely different about the situation if other people weren't around. So I think that you kind of need to put the brakes on to kind of reassess some things, to get your mind together and on the right wavelength. You know what I mean? Because you're harboring a lot of pain, man. You got a lot of pain going on. And this is the bottom of the deck. So you got a lot of pain happening, and if you keep going the way that you're going, this is gonna stick, okay? So you tend to be very guarded, again, with everybody. You tend to put up a very big wall in front of everybody. Boundaries are huge for you because of what has happened, and you have a hard time letting individuals in. Even when you gain their trust, you're worried about it. When you are viewing somebody and their boundaries and things, I think that they're huge stone walls that you put up front with everybody. The walls are huge, they're massive, they're thick. Walls are hard to build and they're hard to bring down, okay? Instead of viewing other individuals, of letting them in to get to know you, view it like a doorway. So instead of the big wall that's in front of you, view it like a door, because doors are easier to open and close than what they are for a wall to be built and take down. Okay? So if they gain your trust, open your door. You're in charge of the door. You can open it as much as you want. You can close it if you want, if they disrespect you or if they cross your boundaries. Try and view it like doorways instead. That might help you a lot, because foresight is after the pain on the bottom. So the foresight is about, like, it's in the future and you're stuck right now. You're in the middle of the road. You're at a crossroads and you don't know what pathway to get to the other side. You see the other side, or you want to see the other side, but you don't know what pathway to go to get there because you're blocking yourself with all this stuff that's going on. So you need to have that direction forward instead of that stagnant energy of being in this energy space right now. Okay. So I feel like you've been stuck there for like days or weeks. It might even be months, really, because of everything that's going on. And this secrets and this jealousy might be from this other person too. This person with the 4 cards that came out. So this is still kind of hindering you a lot about what happened. Let me grab one more deck. One sec. Yeah, the same kind of cards are coming out. You're stuck on somebody. It's somebody who you feel betrayed you. You feel betrayed by this individual. You're just harboring it all inside you. This came out like this, and it's, again, upright, but past, present, and future. So this flew out. You should have seen it. It flew out, and then it spun and then landed like this. Dude. Okay, so this is, again, about that individual that you're really harboring a lot of this inside, whether you know it or not, regarding this individual. And it's really affecting you. Okay, you need to remember that you are a divine feminine. Okay, you are the empress. You are nurturing. You are, like, you wear your emotions on your sleeve. You are in charge of how you feel, not them. Don't let them influence you any longer. Okay, you need to forgive yourself, because you're having a hell of a time forgiving yourself for what happened. Okay, you're blaming a lot of it on you. So you got to be careful, okay? So you need to have apology and grace towards yourself so that you can get out of the funk that you're in. And again, I think it's because it was such a surprise to you that it kind of just, that's why it's still shocking to you. And that's why it's still affecting you a lot. So the fresh start and abandonment came out together. So you felt like this person abandoned you and left you. And it's almost like you're very confused and very, like, feeling unworthy and unloved and unvalued, and like they walked away from you, but you don't really quite understand why. And you want maybe a fresh start with them, a new beginning, a reconciliation. But I don't think it's going to happen. So you need to work again on yourself. Focus on yourself, your self-love, your self-appreciation. Know your value and your worth so that you can bring about the best life for you, okay? Because divine timing came out like this, and it's almost like it's in reverse, but it's like past, present, and future. I believe that you used to think about divine timing and everything happened for a reason. But now, whatever this was, this whole situation of this crap that's been piled on top of you, you have lost faith, because you're like, why would I have signed up for that? Why would that have happened to me? and I don't believe that this was for me. But you need it did happen, unfortunately, and all you can do is learn from it, adapt from it, and move on from it. You can't stay in this place, or else you might get stuck there, and that's what I'm worried about. So whether you journal or get it out, I think that you just need to write it down to get out those intentions, those feelings, those thoughts, right, as if no one's gonna read it. Okay, just to get it out of yourself, to try and get those negative things out of you, because like attracts like, right? So try and stay positive, but you can't harbor all that crap inside you, or else it's gonna really affect you, and it has affected you. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is about make a wish and then letting it go. 2 dandelions back to back. Okay, dandelions are great for intuition too. So that reiterates your intuitiveness as well. Okay, so you wish upon a dandelion. Okay, so just have faith that it is going to work. Stay positive. Keep your manifestations going, but you need to release the shit that you no longer need to carry, okay? There are second chances. There are lessons that are being learned. So you need to learn those lessons so that you can go on from it. Put it in behind. Don't stay in the past. Your wishes are going to come true and your wishes are going to be fulfilled, but you need to release that shit in order for it to happen, okay? So just remember this. But again, let me know how this resonates with you. And I wish you all the best. And thank you for trusting me. I believe I have done a reading for you before. Your energy seems familiar to me. But I think it's been a little while. And things have really changed since then. But let me know how it resonates with you. Apologize to yourself, okay? As I split the deck. So you do need to right the wrongs for yourself and work on yourself. But I wish you all the best. I know that you can do this. You're stronger than you think you are. But take this as you will. But please let me know how this resonates with you. And thank you again for your patience. Take care of yourself.